SliderONE version 2. It's a programmable motorized slider from Edelkrone that can move as little as 0.222 micrometers. It can operate vertically, it runs on battery, and it is small enough to fit into your bag. It is a dream come true. Then there's this Head 1. It's an ultra-compact pan motor which is also programmable that can help you capture super smooth panning shots, or you can use it as a turntable. And when you screw Head 1 on top of SliderONE, just like that, they start working together wirelessly. But wait a minute, you say, when you rotate Head 1, doesn't it become a tilt motor instead of pan? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hello? Elon who? Oh, it's a job offer for you. No, they don't want it. Yeah, they have better plans. So when you put one SliderONE and two Head 1s together, you'll end up with this that can help you create footage like this. And here it is! SliderONE comes in this nicely designed box. Inside the box we're greeted with some papers, SliderONE itself, and the Allen keys. SliderONE is built like a tank and you feel it as soon as you hold it in your hands. All of these work with LPE6 batteries and none of them have an on-off button. You put the battery in and they are ready to go. Let's move on. Head 1 comes in a different shaped box. By the way, Edelkrone is a Turkish company and these are made in Turkey, which makes me extremely proud. Inside this box we're greeted with some papers and Head 1 itself. And that's it. Just like SliderONE, Head 1 also has a shutter trigger and LANC port and no on-off button, which you get used to immediately. Also, the screw comes out with a simple twist and you're ready to go. To mount the second Head 1 in the tilt position, you need the tilt kit, which comes in this box, and inside the box we're greeted with the necessary brackets. To control your slider, you need to download the Edelkrone app, which you can find in the App Store or the Play Store. Let's begin with the slider. This slider is so well built that nothing is moving. So when I first got it, I thought there was something that I needed to unlock. But no, this is just how sturdy it is. And as you can see from all these marks that I've been using this endlessly ever since it arrived. It is extremely smooth and there's no backlash. So you can use this for very delicate shots. This is the interface. It's super clean. You can slide like this. This is as fast as it can go. And up there we have the power mode. When you turn the power mode on, it uses more power to carry what's on it. It doesn't change the speed or anything else. If this is mounted vertically and it's climbing up, you may need to put it in power mode. Let's have a beauty shot with this while we have it. What I'm gonna use, I have my Flex Tilt Head 2 here. I'm gonna just mount this. I'm gonna put links to all these parts in the description box below. Nice, now we need an object. Set this to manual focus. And then I'm gonna slide this to the left. This is pose 1. Slide it to the right. Say this is pose 2. You can actually take photos. Say this is pose 2. And this is pose 1, so you know what you're doing. Let's hit record. And we can adjust the speed and ease. I want it to be as smooth as possible. And then 50% speed. And when I hit pose 2, it says it's gonna take 14 seconds to do the panning shot. And there it is. If I want this to loop, I can touch both of them. And now it will go left and right until I stop it. So I can convert this to time lapse. You can set your interval, you can set your frame count and everything. Let's go back. Or you can set this to stop motion and you can put in your settings here and create other stuff using this slider as well. Let's say that's not enough for you. So now what you can do, you can grab a head one, plug the battery in, screw it in there. Now as you can see, the interface has changed. Now we have panning capabilities. And the beauty of this is that it doesn't need to be one way. It can rotate as much as you like. So there's no right way, wrong way. There's no alignment in the beginning. You can use it the way you want to use it. And now I'm going to create new poses. This is pose 1 and I'm going to slide. And what I can do is, as I'm sliding with my right finger, with my left finger, I can pan. All right, this is the second pose. Just to remind ourselves, let's take photos again. And since it has the new gear system, it can do this back to back perfectly each time. And now I'm gonna show you my favorite feature. Let's create a third pose. So, what I can do is I can hit record. It starts beeping. I'm going to speed it up so I can show it to you faster. Hit pose 1. It's going to go to pose 1. And right here, I decided I want to go to pose 2. It's going to start going to pose 2. And then I can change the speed or ease in and out as I wish. And select pose 3. This is recording all these movements. And let's say I'm done, I'm gonna hit stop. And now I can make it repeat this as many times I want. You can convert this to a time lapse or you can convert this to a stop motion, which will allow you to create more interesting looking footage. This setup is good, but still we need tilt. For that, we can use another head plus and use these parts. And when we go back to the app, now we have tilt. It's activated. You can deactivate any of these so that you don't accidentally pan or tilt. Let's say this is our pose 1. Let's say this is 2. Let's have another object there. This is 3. And why not? Let's go to this. All right, now I can go wherever I want and get a nice clean beauty shot. Let's switch from this to pose 2. There you go, and with autofocus, by the way. Let's switch to this. And if things are far from each other and if you want to go fast between two poses, what you can do is you can just double tap and it's going to go back to that as fast as it can. But there are some things I think you should know. Once you get out of the app and you go back into the app, you're greeted with this screen again and you have to hit OK and you have to wait. Now this bothered me a lot while I was outside and I had to do stuff and I had to put the phone in my pocket for a second and then take it back out and keep on doing what I'm doing. Every single time I had to wait for this screen to come back. I wish I can save these recordings I make, because what happens is, since these batteries are not hot swappable and we don't have any power input, when it's time to change the batteries, it gets a little confused. You can use dummy batteries and connect power to this, but I think the entire idea, what makes this so great, is that we are free from cables. We don't have any cables that can be tangled. So yes, 7.87-inch slider may not be very ideal if you want more travel distance, but the advantages of SliderONE is beyond what I expected. This thing can carry a macro lens and give you a smooth footage in return. Doesn't require cables, tripods, aligning. Just place the battery in and get the shot you want in one take. I can just place this in my bag and bring it with me to a convention and get the beauty shot I want, and that is sometimes much more valuable than the travel distance. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode and I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button. I must have a subscribe button somewhere here on the screen. Hit that subscribe button and play Ding Dong Ditch with the bell next to it and join the world domination. And please let me know what you think about SliderONE version 2 in the comment section below. And until I see you the next time, take really good care of yourselves and hoşça kalın.